Get up, get up. Hey. Show that progress, let them see it working. Wrong or right, still learn from the play. Follow the rules, then we move our way. Get up, put the work in. Late nights, early morning, still searching. Win or lose, don't throw it away. Study the move, then come back the next day. Alarm go off, gotta rise from the bed. Dreams don't move if they stay in your head. Feet hit the floor, mind on the mission. Small steps stack when you trust repetition. Some days green, some days red. Still gotta learn what the last move said. Can't skip rules just to chase that feeling. Strong foundation, put cracks in the ceiling. Show your work, let the progress talk. Step by step, let the whole thing walk. If you fall, get facts from the fall. Take that lesson and answer the call. No shame in being wrong. If you grow, no gain in moving fast with no control. Plan in your hand, eyes on the way. Patience gets paid when discipline. Put the work in. Show that progress, let them see it working. Wrong or right, still learn from the play. Follow the rules, then we move our way. Get up, put the work in. Late nights, early morning, still searching. Win or lose, don't throw it away. Study the move, then come back the next day. Pressure get loud, but the plan stay quiet. Everybody talks, only few really try. You want results, gotta build that range. Can't feel lost if you came here to change. Write it down, mark the reason. Strike the work through every season. If it don't hit, then review that choice. Clean up the noise, then sharpen your voice. Stack good habits like blocks in a wall. 1 week rule can't shake it all. So stay on script when emotions arise. Truth shows up when you analyze. No magic trick, no lucky lane. Just sweat, put focus, lesson pain. Then one day they see what you made. Not from guessing, from the work you laid.
Lock in when it's boring. Lock in when it's slow.
Lock in.
Lock in when nobody sees.
That's how progress shows.
Learn from the mistakes.
Build from the sky. Follow the rules. Raise the bar. Get up, put the work in. Show that progress, let them see you working. Wrong or right, still learn from the play. Follow the rules, then we move our way. Get up, put the work in. Late nights, early morning, still searching. Win or lose, don't throw it away. Study the move, then come back the next day. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Lock in. Show work. Learn more. Follow rules. Stay ready. Put the work in.
Good morning, good morning. Look at that. I got my camera on right today. Got it going. How's y'all's day going today, here in Houston, we're doing pretty well. We're actually skating by, getting hit by a direct hit from a tropical storm later today, and we're talking about maybe an inch of rain. I think it's about the most interesting thing that we've dealt with, because this storm could have been hella different. If you know anything about storms or deal with hurricanes at all or anything, or know anything about the Gulf weather and the water being 90 degrees, it being 110 degrees. It was 112 degrees in my car, and when I was driving down the road on the freeway yesterday, it was still reading 107 degrees on the thermometer. We had like a feels like of 118, 120 in some places, and then 12 hours later you get hit by a tropical storm. It's crazy. It's crazy. But so good morning to y'all out there. It was my early morning this morning, and I woke up late, so we're kind of behind in my mind today. So we're gonna have some fun today, see what we can get into. Talk to you about a couple of things that the strike kind of put out yesterday. So I was trying to trying to find the post actually before the stream started, and I failed to get that before we got it going here. But I wonder if they deleted it. Let's see if I can find this one. Yep. Huh. Well, I guess it's gone. Maybe that was a teaser, but that's what I was going to talk about today. Funny thing is I have the screenshot. So let's go here and let's see. I'll show you what I was gonna talk about, and maybe it was cool, maybe it's not, maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't. But very dope for strike holders if it happens. That's for damn sure. But come on, what the hell? Okay. Unless it's just taking that long for it to update. Whatever, guys. I guess we'll go into this stream. Never mind. I was going to try to show you something there, but it is not giving me what I thought it would give me there. To tell you the damn truth, that's for sure. I don't understand. Well, you know what? I sent that damn thing in here. Hold on. I got it here. Because what I did was I took a picture. Oh, look, it's saying it's loading. It's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy, guys. The RFQ that I was going to talk about, I guess, is a conspiracy. I can't show you the GitHub screenshot that was shared. I've tried to find it on Shan's page. I tried to find it on Strike's page. They both shared it yesterday. I'm fairly sure that I even shared it. But I guess if they deleted it, my shared post would be gone. Yeah, because they deleted that post, so my post goes away. Whatever. And then even in, look at this, guys. Even in the screenshot that I took, well, is not even loading in ChatGPT. So what I was going to do is I was going to show y'all. I asked it, you know, what does it mean, and told it, you know, I'm going to show you on the stream. So type it out so it's not talking to me or whatever. So Strike had this GitHub deal they put out, maybe coming RFQs, things like that, maybe whatever. I can't find any of the posts to show that they were talking about it. It was obviously a potential because GitHubs are like, hey, we're just going to merge some code. It might be starting to happen on like the backend side or the test net and things like that. But if somehow the RFQ becomes a thing on Strike, what that would mean for Strike. So basically $10 million trades without $10 million sitting on Strike's order books. An RFQ is a request for quote. When a trader requests a massive position, which $10 million to me would be a massive position for damn sure, they request firm prices from professional market makers. They access liquidity source across major centralized exchange and decentralized exchanges and compare those quotes with Strike's own order book, execute through the route offering the best price. institutional size orders can happen. There's way less slippage on large trades. There's deeper liquidity across all markets. More trading volume equals more protocol fees. That's the big kicker for the Strike token. If this does come to fruition and does happen, gets added to it, and then gets used, the protocol fees, even if they were potentially even reduced for these, it still would be a massive increase from what we have right now, because volume percentage can be a lot. Even if you go down some, if you're doing $10 million trades through the protocol, instead of we're doing $4 million worth of volume in a 24-hour period, that's a lot. You essentially, even if you half the fee, you would still double your reward, your fee income, because of percentage volumes and millions kind of deal. So that's an interesting part there, in my opinion. And then it can have interesting aspects with the SLP, like if the SLP gets to $10 million holdings, total value locked, or even further, then the SLP combined with RFQ can actually make like a combo liquidity, and that goes between their order books, centralized, other decentralized, and you bring in what this is saying is a global liquidity deal. You essentially have global liquidity, on-chain execution at institutional scale, that settles the final tallies and everything on Cardano. So, and yes, it does say the RFQ code is still under development. It's a $10 million capacity, does not mean $10 million orders are ready and live today. So, not financial advice. I can't even actually show you the post that I guess they made. That is kind of interesting to me, that I have like a whole show on this. And let's see. Yeah, they deleted the post. Interesting. All right. Well, hey, maybe that was for a quick teasy, and you got that information because I got to see it and whatnot. Maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't. That's why we talk about this. I did see it. It was there. But all right. So that's what it would mean. I got really excited about that because as a Strike token holder myself, my project Hydrodrip, wherever it would be over there, is a holder of Strike token, and a part of the SLP and the on-chain farm for people to be able to trade in ADA with the Strike token as well. So I got really excited about that because that would be really cool, because the whole way that Strike token works is the opening fees go to the token holders. And the reason why they have the opening fees go to the token holders is because the tokens that the team members got for building and working on this project also earn the same staking rewards that all of the holders do. So one, they're not going to sell their tokens. They don't really want other people to sell their tokens because then their total value goes down. But they can that's how they earn rewards for what they've built here. So do we, because we help that process and other things. But I lost my train of thought. Whatever. It's been a morning. Thank y'all guys for being here. I appreciate y'all being here. We'll try to do some TA now. Maybe we can wake up some more and everything here. So we're looking at Bitcoin on the 1 hour chart, on the Blowfin chart as well, just so we know. We have been in kind of a downtrend here. If you can see, we have wick, 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 failing to make a higher high ever through those 4. So that's interesting to watch. We do have initial jobless claims today at, it says 8:30. I think that's 8:30 my time, but maybe that's 8:30 Eastern. So that would be 7:30 my time in about an hour and 15 minutes. I'm not really quite sure how much that would really have to do with any markets today in the crypto side of things. So I think what we're experiencing more is the Clarity Act stuff. So, you know, I'll be another person to talk about it, but when you get this close to where we're at and everything, where they're fully discussing things, you have, you know, presidents saying that they can't do anything with cryptos or sponsor cryptos or other things like that as part of the bill, and everything, trying to have everybody be okay with it. So this one, I guess I'll show you this one. So this post was done by Bitcoin Magazine. The only reason why I really want to show it to you is because you can see the updated text has actually come out. Why are the letters missing? Bitcoin Magazine, or is that something in this? But why are there letters missing? Did anybody say anything about it? No, they're just talking about it. Maybe I don't know if that's how that works, but that's interesting. What the hell? That's a little weird there. Okay. At least to me. Anybody know anything about that? Is that not weird? I can't say that I try to read congressional text every day for sure. So I don't know if that's weird or not. So okay. Well, Clarity Act stuff that's going on. They're talking about it. Might be passed, might be not. Getting closer, it seems. So there's like a recess in August that they need to, you know, get it passed before the recess, or basically it doesn't happen until after the midterms and other things like that. And that's like in November. So, but enough about that. Let's see. Is this golden pocket still in the right spot? So you would take your fib from the bottom to the top. It is kind of still in the right spot, and the 786 still needs to come down a little more. So there's a reset of that golden pocket there. This was a tap of the order block that was up here, and it broke through it, came back, retest. That's interesting. We are underneath the VWAP. So let's go down to the 15-minute. Oh, are we underneath it? Yeah, we're just a little bit underneath it on the 15-minute. So maybe we're a little sweet zoomed in here. No, it's only 80%. Okay. Bearish divergence. Rolling over on this one, but we don't need to use that. So let's go down to the 3-minute here and let our Delios load in. So we are clipping. This is a head and shoulders though. This is liquidity that's been left all in here. This was a good trade. That was. And then you came back up into the order block that was here and come down. Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay. So we could just continue the rollover fest that we have going on here, because we're on the 3-minute chart, so you just kind of see we tried. You know, this was the top. This was the break. Retest. We had a lower high. Higher low. Good Lord. I don't know if I'll ever get that right. Then we failed to make a higher high. Then we came down. Here was the break, and here was the retest of the break of structure. And now we have fallen. Now here is also another retest of that break of structure. There's a lot of squiggly lines around here. So let's see. Let's do this one. So break of structure, retest, failure again. Failure to make a new higher high. Again. And then low, new lower low. Failure to make a new higher high. Are we going to make a new lower low? There is nothing really going on in this area. We need some trading down there. Lots of liquidity. Golden pocket. 786. That's at 65. Basically 65 even. Almost 64,980 or whatever on Blowfin. To 64,400 is where you're at on that one. So just trying to see what's going on here. Let's go out to the 15-minute and check our oscillators here. Oscillators, indicators. So that's 3. I don't know how long we got. We got 7 minutes left on this candle. That would be 3 red candles in a row. That would be bearish for sure. This one is not bearish per se here, but from here, yeah, that you're skinning stuff there. But hey, you want to be that close? That's fine. That's the way the market works. That's bearish divergence. No real SFP or anything here. Just got to the order block that was here. And went down. Now there's, I guess if you're on the 3-minute chart, there's bearish from the wick there, whatever you want to say. Money flow is coming down, but you do have some clipping down here on the MVP oscillator. And you are getting to the bottom a little bit, but now you're going to come wickety wick, unless it just like, woo! You know, it's interesting. There is a lot of, so essentially there's an order block here. So it should be a green order block off of this. And really, I guess I like to do candle bodies for my order blocks personally. It seems to work better for me. So that's a couple of levels for Bitcoin here. I don't really, we're in a falling pattern. Let's see, in the 15-minute, I don't know your Wyckoffs or anything else like that. It doesn't look like any specific pattern to me. This was a head and shoulders. This was the break, retest of the shoulder line, shoulder top. I think we've hit that mark. This is the golden pocket for the Fibonacci's. So you just kind of look like, for the continue up, you know, for the continue up, you need to come back down. Too many people in here got positions open. There's too much liquidity in here, because these people haven't been come back for. These people haven't been come back for. This golden pocket hasn't been come back for. These people haven't been come back for. That's too many damn people to be in profit. You got to take some of it back, right? Just in general, the way I would think, we're above. We haven't got to our flip zone yet. Our flip zone's over here at 67. You got to get above this high and that high, right? These are the two highs you got to get above, and then you're off to the races to this golden pocket retracement for the inevitable rollover. Now what would be interesting, honestly, guys, if I could zoom out some more, I guess maybe I gotta go to the 2-hour chart. It would be interesting here if, you know, we can get up here, do like this, and get up here into this zone and see how far we can get up here. Because the farther we get up here, the higher this actually comes. Because, you know, this is a golden pocket off of the bottom to the local top. I probably actually need to change that. So let's check that. From the bottom to the local top. Yeah, it went up just a tad. Maybe I don't have it placed perfectly, but it went up just a tad maybe. So there, just a little bit. But if we make a new higher high, higher high, higher high, and everything else, that brings this golden pocket down or up. And then that would be for a more macro retest. You would want this to get up as high as you can, and then it come down, because then the golden pocket could be in this area. And then that's coming back. You know, you could have that come up enough that it would be above this volume area, and it wouldn't get accepted back into this volume range that we've had for as long as we've had down here. I was going to say forever, but it hasn't really been forever. Oh, crap. Now I've got too many things I'm trying to go back to. Hold on. I had to press delete button now. But that's some possibilities and some things that I kind of see like it could do. You know, because the stock market seems to be just being irrational as hell. Like, let's spend up money none of us have. You know, the Magnificent Seven is supposed to spend $1 trillion on CapEx every year. There are countries' GDPs that aren't $1 trillion. I don't know how they think. Yeah, whatever. I hope that we don't have the great AI bubble that, you know, our kids talk about, how we all got like adopted by freaking robots because we couldn't pay back our loans or some stupid shit. But you know, good morning. Yo, hey, Army Piper. What's up, guy? You know, talking shit here, I guess, yo. Most of the time I'm here talking to myself or one other person, you know, but thank you for coming by, saying hi. But yeah, very, very much so needing to get above the 67.7, in my opinion, at least on the Blowfin chart. Kind of looks like it. We're in this like grind up, but all of this liquidity down here has not been taken yet. So I would not expect to not come back at least somewhere in this range. Could be a little higher, like I was talking about, depending on how high you go before you truly reverse for a retracement to confirm the uptrend. Because right now, all we are in is one. It's a bear fat. It's a bear flag. And, you know, if you go out to the 4-hour chart, it's just a bear flag. And could we just be rolling over again to my buy zone or my dump truck zone? You know, that's this is where I'm buying Bitcoin instead of ADA, because I'm still buying ADA because I like the damn shit. I don't care if anybody else thinks it's going to go anywhere. I personally use the thing, and it works well, and it works better than all of the other stupid tokens that everybody else trades. So there's that. If everybody would just come and play in the Cardano world, then the liquidity would be more and all the tokens would be worth way more. But hey, it is what it is. Soapbox ended. So all right, so let's zoom back in here. Let's look at maybe Zcash or other things like that. That's what I've been tending to be able to find a trade on, is either Hype or Zcash kind of deal here. Rode all of this, man. That was I wish I would have kept that short. Oh baby, that would have been hell of a short. All right, so what are we in here? So we're down in definitely looks like let's see here. This looks like a ascending triangle to me here. I see an ascending triangle. So ascending triangles are bullish. This is, okay, you take that off. That's a retracement here. That's a lot of wicks in it, but how that would work, a measured move out of this would be one way or the other. Okay. And then we'll clone it so we can have another one. One way or the other. Those are your targets there. For Zcash out of this, if it becomes the ascending triangles do tend to break on the positive side. But this is an ascending triangle coming from a retracement. So you also have the possibility of this continuing the order of which it came into the triangle. That's the possibility. But this is also a reversal, not a triangle, but whatever, a structure kind of deal like that. So could be coming up here. Let's see. Give us a little better screen here. It's right at the VWAP, moving around. Yeah, it's very, very, very wicky here, for damn sure. Very wicky. I don't remember it being. I guess it's that wiki. It's not that wiki on Strike. So I guess it kind of is. Whatever. All right. So where are we at in this move here? So zooming out. So this move that we had, because we were in our channel that we were going here and we were having fun trading this damn thing because it was following the Fibonacci's, bro. Come down, hit the 618, 786, go. Come up, find another one, hit the 618, go. Come up, it's like it was crazy. It was like 3 or 4 trades in a row that you could just be like, here, I'm gonna go off of the Fibonacci. Here you go. So that was interesting. We are here at the previous like breakout of the retracement. That's like the breakout zone. That's why I have this dotted line here. So we are kind of above that again. We did try to sneak below it. Couldn't find anything that we wanted there. Let's come down. I guess on the 3-minute, zoom super in. We are bearish on our money flow. This is going to be a bear div here. That's kind of bullish. This is bullish. It wants to be bullish. This is at the top, but bear divs don't count until they execute. So this can... Hold on. We're at the top of that? Yeah, we're at the top of the range. So we're over the 70 line. So we should be looking for a retracement. Our overbought signal should start popping up, but we're not clipping at all. That's interesting. No clipping, but we do have a down reversal that happened right here. Coming through the VWAP aggressively. Can we get above here? This is an order. I like to have these. I look for this. I don't know if I'm calling this an order block properly or whatever, but the price tends to come to the area of which 2 candle bodies are in and they haven't retraced yet. You know, so you have like this area here up here. It might, you know, it goes to. So I don't know if that's an order block exactly or not. I guess I could probably check it with the get out of my way here. I could check it with my Market Dynamics Pro from Chart Prime. Hey, look, the whole thing's an order block. Okay, that's not though. I call that one, and it went back to it. So, hey, order block, loud order block down here. Look, my green light. The green light's from here though, but so we can go like this. We can take it back over here. Go a little bit. Hey. Now that's an order block there. Look at that. And then we have down here 46% down here. That's a lot. Let's clone this one and bring it down here. Okay, so we got some 2 order blocks that are down there. This target is below where we're at, so if we want to continue down, this would be a target for that. All right, so Zcash is where in its full retracement. So let's turn off all these order blocks so we can get rid of these damn lines. Too many things on a damn chart. Too many things on the chart. All right, cool. Now let's do our fib. I guess from the bottom to the top. My 382 line here. That's the 382 line now. Or at least where I intended on putting it. Okay. So that's the 382 line. That is for the continued bullish momentum out of this range. But also at this time, you have these 2 tops that you've had before. Yeah, this is like 750, 690, 750 area. This is the 650 area up here. You could be coming back to, let's see. This is definite order block here. So this would be bearish. So we would make it red. Red, bearish. Okay. Concerning. But this is the 4-hour chart. And that's a hella move to even get back to this area. You know, we're like right here. Just to get there, that's a 16% move. That's a hella move. So, you know, looking at that, that's where we could come down to is the 382 is what I'm thinking. So we can continue on the bullish momentum we have. We also could be just continue our rollover down here to the golden pocket. That I guess this golden pocket should be moved, it seems. There's the golden pocket. All right, delete some of those crazy freaking lines everywhere. All right, zooming in. We are on the way up. We are on the way up here. So there is the full through this one. So we go ahead and delete it. It's done. Go down to the 3-minute. We are above VWAP, aggressive. Yard turning. Money flow on Alex O's indicator is bullish now. Both other indicators are on a northern track right this second. An SFP of this range would be bearish for it to come back down. But let's see, from top to bottom here. We just hit the golden pocket. 786 is that little square that I put up there. So that would be interesting if it hit that, but there's a wick off of the golden pocket. This is like, this isn't bearish because it's still on its way up. We have wicks. There's selling pressure for sure. There's selling pressure, but I don't know if that is ready for reversal. Like I think it's more up here at the 786 for a reversal if we're gonna come down, just in here. But I think the could come down here as a fake out. You have your fake out of the ascending triangle and then go. Could be that. Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Glad to see all of y'all here and everything. Thank y'all for coming. Stopping by, saying hi. We were talking about how Strike could be having RFQ becoming part of what they're doing. There was a GitHub commit that there was a screenshot posted, and then it has now since been removed. But maybe it was here, we're going to give you a quick deal, other things like that. Maybe. All right, let's see. Let's check on Hype. Maybe Hype has a better trade setup or anything, because nothing else has looked good. This was a good VWAP slap right here for that trade. That was what was that? Was that a quick almost 1%? So that was good. We're at the top of the range. Money flow is green. That was not a good trade there. This was a good trade from here, that's for damn sure. But then it came back and took it all back. Woo-woo. Bearish divergence, come down. This bullish divergence. Bullish divergence out. VWAP tap up. From the VWAP tap up. Essentially the 50 line, or I know I need to get closer to my wicks. Zooming in. Well, that's golden pocket tap, right? No, not yet. That was off this. Close. I bet you it's not done. Comes down a little bit at least. Well, let's see. Any news come out? Since we're a show that is here when it all starts in the morning. Everybody starts talking about things and everything. Nothing that I see. Nothing that I see. We do have the initial jobless claims that come out during Alex O's show here. He starts in about 15 minutes. He does some more trading and other things like that as well. He does a lot more trading. He does very well for himself. Go learn from him for sure. This looks like it wants to come back up, but then if it comes back up, then that's kind of bullish because we're on bullish track. What was this retracement? Nothing. It wasn't. Oh, that was like in the middle. It just tapped the VWAP. That's why if Frant ran the 382. Okay. No trade on that either. It's breaking out actually of a descending range here. So you can look at it like that, I guess. something like this kind of deal. You see what I'm talking about. You just be more specific with where you would put it at. It does look like it's kind of breaking out of that range, and if sure you want to be specific with that, not being real specific with it here, but you do have a $60 target off of that. What does that move from here? 1.5%. I don't have any oscillators that would say, hey, you should take this trade, although they are turning, but that's only going to potentially bring us into a bearish divergence where you would want to look for shorts back down here. Like if it gets up into, let's see, I bet, let's see, here there's an order block that would be an SFP. It would be a bearish divergence. You would look to short it back down from this area. Let's go that far. So you do what, 0.33. Okay, so that's your stop, and then just come back to retest this. About 1%, right? Yeah. Can't even fucking see that. There we go. Yeah, about 1%. Now I can see it. I don't know why my eyes want to be stupid today. And that's kind of bringing it back to the VWAP. It VWAP might be a little higher, other things there. But also at the same time, you could be on the breakout. So you would look for that just no trade to get into right this second. It does look like it's trying to do its rollover like feature here, but when you look at that, then you would look for more of a bearish divergence up here. That would be like a 1, 2, 3, and then you could look for where it would come back to if you get up into this range, and then there your golden pocket is here. So, you know, kind of some degree of how you would do that. Not that I'm saying that that's what it needs to do or is going to do here. It's just there isn't a trade on hype right this second either. Zcash, let's see. ADA. Let's look at ADA. ADA got up a little bit yesterday. You know, we had a good run yesterday. So 3 drives, 1, 2, 3 out. Back down here. Now we're into a range. Underneath the VWAP. That's same way, no bearish, bullish divergence there. You are clipping. Good morning, guys. Good morning. You are clipping. It is growing. This is coming down on the MVP oscillator. You are curving around. Money flow is red, though. So money flow being red is a concern for this to just roll over again as well. We're on a 3-minute chart. Let's bring it out to the 15-minute chart. Let's see. Where are we at? So our larger volume area that we have here, we are getting closer to the volume area high again. So we came up here, went above the volume area high, really had a really strong run. Even got me. I bought in here. You know, I should have fucking waited. But you know, whatever. Even got me. I got bullish in here because we were bullish, running, reset. Haha. Okay, fine. I got you. And then it broke through, and I was like, oh damn, are we about to run? I bought, and then look at the chart, and there's a 15-minute golden packet, and I came back and tapped it, and it's like, wee, haha, got you, bitch. So yeah, you know, still gets me, even though I look at the chart and all that almost every day. But I like ADA, and when you think of the fact that when I got into Cardano, I bought it for 32 cents, and I had the opportunity to buy it for less than 20 cents, I jumped on it. It's in a staking deal, liquid in my wallet, and you know, it's my Cardano, so my ADA. That's a 15-minute SFP though, for sure. That's what that is. See here, wick above area, close below, down. How far down? We don't know. You never know. Here is your golden pocket. So you could be looking for somewhere in this range of 17.35 to 1730 for a retest and go here on ADA. Or let's see, we could be, that kind of looks a little bullish here. You know, we broke out, came back, came around, up, SFP. No, not SFP. That's a break. No SFP. That's bearish break. A change of character. So you would look for a final retest of this area. Golden pocket to 786 for a short. So that short would be around 1772 to 1788. This is on Binance's price chart. 15-minute, you are starting to roll over. This is a bearish divergence from wick to wick, from high to high. That is bearish divergence. This would be a higher range one. So golden pocket. We're inside it. Hit the 786. Jesus, bro, look at that. Oh man, look, that's good there. Had over, you know, everything was all at the bottom. That was nice. That was nice. Good run there into a bearish divergence. I don't know. No A+ setups today. No, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm off my kilter or whatever, because I woke up late or not feeling it today. I'm not really quite sure exactly, but not seeing any A+ setups on the trades, honestly. You know. Yeah, I drew that while it was there, coming down. Bearish divergence coming down, continuance. We got to hold 65,200 or so. So no trades for me today, man. No trades for me. It's not like I don't want to have a trade. I don't see anything that's a trade. XRP's just chopping. Maybe everything is waiting for the jobless claims that come out, and we see that there is a shit ton of people without jobs, and maybe they cut rates. But I don't see how that's possible. I really don't see how that's possible. We have a lot of capex. We have a lot of things being built. We have a lot of stuff like that. I actually see that they're probably going to say that there was less jobless claims than was expected. Almost. I don't really know exactly. Let's see, what's Sol doing? Sol got me yesterday, man. Sol got me. I got into a short. I was at a short at the VWAP. I was doing great. I was getting ready for work. And everything, and I even drew my 3 little rectangles and didn't set any of them as take profits. Like a dumbass. And then what happens? Market opens and it freaking goes to the damn moon. You know, like if you were sitting here and I actually took an order for a long at my bottom rectangle that I drew looking for where to take profits at, but biasly having the, you know, because it's SOL, wanting it to come down even further, I didn't set any take profits like a freaking idiot. And then it came up, and if we were sitting here, that's a 2% move. You're sitting here and I take that on what I drew as a freaking bottom rectangle where I was sitting at and take that as a long on 40x leverage. You know, depending on your margin, you're having a good steak dinner tonight. Even if it's a cheap margin, $100, you're still having a really good steak dinner tonight. So, you know, but execution in my trading is definitely having issues. But you know, hey, that's why we get here. That's why I do this. I do it in front of y'all. Y'all can come here, talk shit with me in the chat if you want to. Give me pointers, ask me to look at things, other things like that. I'm here just trading with y'all and using this as basically my video diary of what in the hell I did and potentially what I was thinking to try to get better at this thing we call trading. So I guess no trades today, guys. No trades today. I guess we'll come over here. We'll talk about our vaults and everything. So, oh wow, we're down to 27%. Look at that. Interesting. Let's see how much we got. 27%, but I still got $15.51 of profit. I guess we're doing quite well then. That just means that we haven't made an increase as much, so the APR is coming down, but the total win is still good. It was a little higher. It was 16 something a couple of days ago. You see over here where TVL was up. P&L is still up on this chart here. 126,000 all-time P&L, 126,000 realized. So this is where you can come and bring your liquidity from any chain, essentially. You can come in from Solana with your Solana stables, your Phantom wallet. You can come in from an EVM chain with your EVM stables. You can come in with your Aave LP from your stables. It'll earn an Aave, and then you can earn over here. You can bring in your Cardano stables. You can deposit ADA. You can deposit dollars from your freaking credit card, you know, and get funding into your account. And then you can either trade with it, or you could put it in the vault. You can create your own vault, have other people come and put money in, all those types of things. So I got a couple people here. Use the referral code. Come and see how this decentralized perpetual exchange works. Do some trading volume on it. Help me out. Give me some more people that are using my referral link for this exchange. It is a growing, up and coming decentralized exchange that everything that is done does eventually settle on Cardano, even if it's just a datum that's settled on this was settled from this to this kind of person there, wallet to wallet kind of deal. So that's enough for today's show. I'm going to show you one more thing because I got a couple people here. If you're in the United States, Ace Cellular is my company. I am a authorized retailer of World Mobile cell phone service. It works better. I'm in Houston. It works better than Verizon. It works better than AT&T. I carry around my World Mobile phone and my work Verizon phone all day long, driving around in the area, and I get better connectivity. Even when it says that I am connected to a 5G deal, I even posted it about how I was at Intercontinental the other day, and Verizon support was like, oh, you should DM us. I was like, why do I need to DM you? My World Mobile phone works just fine. And they just thumbs up, you know, hearted it and didn't come back kind of deal. So, cheaper plans, better service, better security. They don't have to know anything about you. You can actually run this as a second phone line on your own phone. So if you don't want to get rid of your phone, you want to have a separate secret phone number, other things like that, you can run it as a second phone line. It starts at $15 a month just for the number, other things like that. You get 2 gigabytes of high-speed data, unlimited calling, texting, other things like that. The higher plans, you do have some extra things that you get with it. Come to my website, see how it works. and everything else like that. Does work all across the world as well for data and everything else in 70 different countries. You have a unlimited calling to 60 international countries on the 2 highest plans. You have some enhancements there with identity protection and other things there. Just come to the website. I've ran out of time. Alexo has already started basically, and y'all have a great day. Peace.
Are you still stuck with your big wireless? Overpaying? Are you locked in a contract? Were you buried in that fine print? Yeah, I thought so. Ditch your carrier. Switch to World Mobile today. We have no contracts, no early termination fees. We play no games. We have plans that start at just $15 a month. Bring your crew and you get a discount on top of that. Up to 4 lines or more, and you're saving 30% each line. Are you paying full price? I sure am not. I got my built-in VPN, my encrypted connectivity, my identity protection. Your old carrier, they give you excuses. We give you control. Stop funding the outdated networks. Own your own connection. World Mobile. Switch to the smarter network.